So, I bought a boat and a house. This channel is mainly about boat though, and the myriad of projects, big and small, required to save and improve her. So, welcome to Saving Ophelia. Last time I moved Ophelia's shore power control panel onto a spot in the wall before I then got destructive and started tearing apart the pilot berth and the flooring around it. This time we're going to continue in this mode of destruction by taking apart the kitchen, or the galley as it's called on the boat. So let's get started. So after ripping out all the foam and all the stuff over here, I thought that would be a good idea to start ripping out the galley. And it turns out I got more with the boat than I thought I did. The drawers are full of stuff. Nice tin foil, if I need a new hat, and a kettle. Well, the kettle I knew about, but all the other stuff I didn't. I never looked in the drawers. Kind of assumed that they would be empty, but they're not. I sure as hell hope the old freezer is empty. It's been out of commission for a while, so yeah. Oh, canned tomatoes. And, well, who knows what. Huh? Something to eat while working. No. Oh, plates. Didn't even know there was this compartment up here. Plastic plates. Well, those are going to be kind of expensive these days because you can't get them. Yeah. All the other stuff, all the mess out here, I know about that. I think I've caused quite a bit of it, but need to get rid of the stuff before tearing out everything. So, clean up out of the way. Well, most things not exactly clean, but all the stuff is gone. Guess it's time to start ripping into the cabinets. There's just one minor hiccup though. Well, something I need to be aware of. Behind these, where these drawers used to be, in here, there's an old cooling, freezing area. Extends in here. There's a doorway. Well, doorway, what do I call it? Trapdoor, small trapdoor. So where you can access it, and that extends all the way back to the engine room. And besides the fact that there might still be coolant in the old copper pipes and stuff used to run to the compressor, it's also that if I rip this out, there's direct access to the engine room, and I still don't want the engine to be subjected to all the dust and crap that I generate in here. So I can't just rip out everything. I'll see how far I can get, how much I can get out, but I'll be careful not to open into the engine, because that could be a right mess when I then need to move the boat afterwards. I still haven't shut down the engine and preserved it, because I might need it to move the boat around. So I need to be aware of that. Oh, seems to be fairly decent quality. I guess it's from the rebuild in 1992. The plywood seems decent. It's good quality plywood, and the trimmings are, well, it's not as good craftsmanship as the stuff that's left over from the 69 refurbishment, but it's quite good. It's almost a shame to rip it out, but I have to be able to access the hole and see how bad it is, or how good it is. You never know. So no way around it. But there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, big saw, I guess. Yeah, I have to find moisture. It's definitely been wet, but seeing how this looks, that's really no surprise. Oh, and everything's glued together. Some kind of foaming glue, not the expanding foam under the floor, but some glue that it glue that it fans at any rate. What do you know? More stuff. All you have is a hammer. Well, you might really be holding a crowbar. Quite useful for that as well. Wouldn't want to hammer in nails though. But smacking stuff and breaking it, just fine. We've been having some really hot days recently here, and today doesn't seem to be any different. And I really don't need the hoodie for the temperature, but I don't want all that crap that's flying around here. I want that on me, so I'll have to sweat. Yeah, delicate deconstruction for the wing. Let's see if I can't save these hinges at least. Probably not, but might as well try. monkey wrench. Slightly rusty. I don't think it's mine. Well, it is now. This is why we need to get down here to access the through hole. Doesn't look too good and the handle is stuck, but I can't really see what's up right now. Need to get down there. And then we have weird stuff like this. Ordinary garden hose, it seems, used to run water around the boat. And some of the real hose is supposed to be used for the red and the blue stuff there. High pressure water hose. It's a weird mixture of stuff. Time for the more general deconstruction. Yeah, that's the old gas line for the stove, but I'm sure I'm not gonna use gas on board this boat. Another gas explosion almost cost her the life. Was on another boat. Was when she burned in '69, and yeah, I don't like the idea of fire and explosive gases on a boat where you can't really get away from it. So this isn't hooked up at the moment, so it's quite harmless. It's been open for a long time, no gas in there anymore. So I can just cut the line. It'll extend that way through bulkhead and through the engine compartment. Well, not really bulkhead. Oh, I guess this might be considered a bulkhead. At any rate, it goes through that, all the way through the engine compartment and back to the gas locker back here. That's the one good thing having the gas locker on deck like that, but yeah, I'd rather get rid of it. So, I guess what's next? Bimetal blades for the win. Well, at least one's soft. The copper. Where to go next? I'm gonna have to rip that out and that out. You know, everything needs to go, but I think the order of operations might matter ever so slightly. So though, there's screw holes everywhere. They aren't bunged up, but at the same time, everything has been glued. You can see the glue has been running down. Yeah, I know this is from the insulation, but that isn't. That isn't. And the stuff back here isn't either. So everything has been glued and screwed together, which is quite good if you want things to stay stuck. But if you want to get them out again, yeah, that's a nightmare. Unless you're using gentle deconstruction. In that case, the glue doesn't really matter that much. mess. Yeah, what the hell is this called in English? At any rate, this is nasty stuff. I think I'll try to put a text where it is. It's not exactly poisonous or anything, but it's really, really not nice to breathe. And this bottle is under pressure. Good thing I didn't hit that. One piece, but nonetheless. Oh, it was glued. Just not over the entire board, just the small strip. So here we have one of the things that make sure I need to be very careful, because this looked empty. This hose goes all the way down here and through that through hole, which you might recall is stuck. And I don't know if it didn't know whether it was open or closed. I thought it was closed because the hose was empty, or so it seemed. Turns out it's not. I unscrewed it and lowered it, and as soon as it got below the water line, water started pouring out. So back up. Smelly water, by the way. It must have been standing there for quite a while. So, what to do about this? Probably need to fix it to the back wall, because I have no way of plugging this hose. And yeah, I can't close this. Guess that's why we need to get her onto dry land to fix stuff like that. And we definitely need to get her dry. Well, guess I just need to fix it to the back wall, and that's the way it's gotta be. And then find some way of plugging it, so, because now it's starting to smell. It's open. So, I think I've decided what I need to do. I'm gonna take this hose and screw it to the bulkhead in this height. And I think I'm gonna clamp it down with this. Should be sufficient. And seeing that this water was kind of nasty, here come the rubber gloves. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it's not going anywhere now, because if this falls down, the boat might actually sink, because the water will just keep pouring in. That would not be a good thing. one more piece of crap for the scrap heap with all this, but it seems finally getting somewhere. What do you know, electric wires. Now I need to start being slightly careful. Not that I want to save those, but would like not to electrocute myself when I turn shore power on for some reason or another. Yeah, there you can see it. Glued and screwed. Whoa, that's stuck. I guess those two next. Another reason to get rid of all the crap in here. Stuff like this. Definitely mold. And I'm guessing I'm gonna find that a lot of other places. Because we know what I've been getting in places like here. So, yeah, if we needed another reason to get rid of all the interior, that would be it. With the majority of the galley gone, I'll next week start tearing up the floor and pull out the last of the cupboards. If you like what I'm doing or think that I could or should do something differently, please leave a comment below so I can see what you're thinking and maybe even sign up for my Patreon. Also, please leave a like and do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on yet another round of boat deconstruction. And thank you for persisting through all my jabbering and all the many shots of my rear end. I hope I'll see you next week anyway.